Temitope. I'm a mentee DevOps a subcourse for cybersecurity. I'll be presenting as follows. Um, in DevOps, though it's a sub course for in cybersecurity, basically because I intend on doing cybersecurity, but what I keep has to offer is a DevOps for now. Since it's a sub course. And initially, the key learning so far that we've done in DevOps is about network mapping because we know that whatever we want to do in in this technology area or in information technology, it is with network because without network we can't have access to anything we are doing. So far so good. We did the project we did in we did was an end mapping. That's where network is. How can we detect the network? How can we do? And in this process, I would like to share my screen. So in the process of the project, when we are doing with network mapping, because initially nmap we use it in network mapping, and before we can do so, we have to get the host that is making use of the network. So in these are we can get the specific host name, which is also on the network. Then in so to get the particular port now because in mapping we have some specific port because in port 80 is used for networking in the port 443, if I'm not mistaken. It's used for mail, it's used for mailing. So we go into the by uh, so these are the code line to use after getting your host the particular target on the network so we can host we can search for the sorry we can search for the port available on the hosting that's on the network. So because we are trying to because in cybersecurity we try to because they are offensive and they are defensive, but in the long run, since we are doing an a defensive, so we want to know if the ports are open, so the attacker can get into it or not. So, but when we eventually run the code, we found out that the ports on the network, the port on the network, you can see it on the screen. The port 80 is closed, and the port 443, which is for the mail, is also closed. So, in this particular case, to be since it's an enclosed environment, I can because I don't have since an ethical hacking job, I can try it on other network. I have to use my own network, but since it's my network, eventually it's all the TCP, the port is being closed, so I can't make any attack on it. But for some cases, if we further more using a Metasploit and co, we can get other TCP that is vulnerable or access that we can get access to the target. But we're not going there today. Then finally, if we are if to get the operating system of the target that we are working on. So it's either to if the operating system is an Android system like mine when I did mine, the operating system I was using was on Kali. So because so that's what, and if you can see on this thing on the screen, you will see where it shows that the operating system on port Kali. So if you see that all 1,000 scan ports on Kali, then the port and the target ID, the target host name that is being blanked up. So that's about the project we've done